Do you honestly believe that you can't get fluent in English because you don't have a speaking partner? You might be sitting there thinking, I need a native speaker, or I need a private tutor to correct my mistakes, otherwise I'll never improve. But what if I told you that was completely wrong? The biggest obstacle to your fluency isn't a lack of people to talk to, it is a lack of the right strategy. Today, I'm going to teach you a powerful psychological technique that will unlock your speaking ability. It is simple, it is intense, and the best part is, you can do it entirely by yourself. There is a huge misconception in the language learning community. We are taught that conversation is the only way to improve speaking. While conversation is great, real fluency is actually built inside your own mind first. You need to train your brain to retrieve words quickly before you can use them in a conversation. The method I'm going to share with you today does exactly that. It is often called the 3-2-1 technique, though some of you might know a longer variation like the 5-3-2 method. The numbers don't matter as much as the concept, which is based on smart repetition. Here is how it works, and you need to listen closely because the specific timing is what creates the magic. First, you need a topic. Do not choose something complicated like politics or rocket science. Keep it simple. It could be a story about what you did yesterday, a description of your dream vacation, or even your reasons for learning English. If you have absolutely no ideas, you can read a short article or listen to a podcast and use that as your source material. But remember, pick just one single topic. Now, we enter the first round. Set a timer on your phone for 3 minutes. You are going to speak about your chosen topic for the full 3 minutes. Now, 3 minutes is actually a long time when you are speaking alone. You will likely pause, you will stumble, you will search for vocabulary, and you might make grammar mistakes. That is perfectly fine. This first round is about exploration. You are letting your brain wander and find the path to express your ideas. Do not stop to correct yourself, just keep talking until the timer goes off. Once that timer rings, stop. Take a deep breath. This is where the technique gets interesting. You are going to speak on the exact same topic again. You aren't changing the subject. However, this time you set your timer for 2 minutes. You have to fit the same story, the same details, and the same information into significantly less time. Why do we do this? This forces your brain to become efficient. You don't have time to hesitate or use filler words. You have to get straight to the point. If you've ever searched for a video on how to practice speaking English alone, you know that the hardest part is usually motivation and structure. This timer provides the structure that forces you to improve instantly. After the 2-minute round, take a breath. We have one final round. Set the timer for just 1 minute. You are going to tell the story a third time. This is the sprint. By now, you have already said these sentences twice. Your brain knows the path. You aren't searching for words anymore. You are simply delivering them. This final round is where you feel what true fluency is like. You are speaking faster, smoother, and with more confidence because the hesitation is gone. This process works because of how our memory operates. It's called retrieval practice. When you say something for the first time, it's hard work. But the second and third time, your brain says, "Hey, I just did this. I know this information," and it delivers it with less energy. This is how you stop translating in your head and think in English, by removing the time you usually take to translate. The time pressure forces you to think directly in English. Now, there are a few golden rules you must follow to make this work. Rule number 1, do not write a script. If you read from a piece of paper, you are practicing reading, not speaking. You can write down 3 or 4 key words to keep you on track, but the sentences must be created in the moment by your mouth and brain. Rule number 2, do not change the topic between rounds. The power comes from repetition. If you change the topic, you are starting from 0 again. We want to polish the same stone until it shines, not pick up a new rock every time. Rule number 3, do not judge your mistakes. Mistakes are proof that you are moving forward. Silence is the only failure.
If you mess up grammar in the first round, you will likely fix it naturally in the second or third round because your brain is optimizing the sentence for speed. If 3 minutes feels too short for you, you can start with the 5-3-2 variation. 5 minutes, then 3, then 2. But the principle remains the same: longer to shorter. If you commit to doing this for just 10 minutes a day, you aren't just practicing, you are training your brain to be automatic. You will notice that your anxiety drops because you are proving to yourself that you can speak quickly and clearly. You don't need a partner to become fluent. You just need your voice and a timer. Start today. Pick one topic, set that timer, and challenge yourself. Thank you so much for watching. If you found this technique helpful and want to light up your language journey, please make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to English Glow. I'll see you in the next video.